I made a lot of videos, but like I say, it was such a huge problem. And like I say, Germany knew about the problem of basically a bunch of white people. I mean, I'm white too, so technically I could have gone to Africa. I'm probably been okay. Yeah, I'm white. And probably had a lot of money. And I probably could go to a lot of different places and have a lot of money. But it's like, dude, I'm like your creator. Like, I literally created you genetically from the scratch. As in, there had never, ever, 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 ever been any human ever before. And I was like, genetics. Well, I mean, I do it all the time. Like I said, I had four of the most efficient, most effective life forms ever, exoskeletons. Like I say, Lucifer Star, LS. I make saddlebags too, but basically, if you wanted the end and best and most powerful, most long-lasting life forms, you went to LS, Lucifer Star. Like I say, I was galactically known for having the best, most efficient, most strongest, most toughest exoskeleton life forms ever. So strong and so powerful that many considered them immortal and basically unkillable. Like you could nuke them. They'd go, oh! What? Now what? Now you die. You know, they're like that. They're that powerful. That good. I mean, I was the best ever. There is no one better than me. My life forms could sustain more radiation. My life forms could literally go out in space and go, yeehaw, let's what's up. Even my 1.5s could basically go anywhere and do anything. Like I said, 1.5 once from over Mars, a 1.5 and a blast shield. He rode it down from the spaceship. Then got down low enough, popped his chute, and went. He had a little exoskeleton suit, like from Mars orbit. He jumped from the spaceship, just pushed off his little jetpack, got close enough, started entering, and then rode the blast shield like a surfboard all the way down to the surface of Mars. Popped his chute. Extreme! And then landed on Mars. Those were my life forms that did that. Yeah. Anyway, we were going for a tour of the different planets. I was going with them. So, yeah, the 1.5s were coming along because, you know, I was their epic creator and they knew it. And so, like I said, from Mars orbit, one of them jumped off just say that they could done it, and they came, and I think one of them might have gotten burned up because I think there were more than one. I don't really remember the exact details of it, but basically, yeah. And they went down from Mars orbit, using nothing but an exoskeleton suit and a blast shield, because no one had ever done it. Everyone always uses a spaceship, and like technically the exoskeleton suits could take the heat barely. Like, they're really not designed for that, but yeah, I mean, theoretically, they could withstand those kind of heat temperatures, and the blast shield would keep most of it off of it. So in theory, it would work. And no one had ever actually done it before, so he was going to be the first, and he was. He was the first ever, basically, ride a blast shield down wearing nothing but exoskeleton suit, basically a spacesuit, to the surface of Mars, and then he popped the chute, and the blast shield fell away. And he rode it and landed. Let's go again. Those were my life forms. That was the one I genetically created. Those life forms, and I'd lived with them for many, many, many years. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, they're 1.5 little guys. Extreme. Like, you don't get more extreme than the 1.5s. That's why they're small, because in high gravities, a 1.5. See, when you're really big, and you encounter high gravities, you're like, you know, your weight turns against you. Whereas a big, tall life form can't really, like, you go to bend over and you're like, so you really got to have a lot of support. You can't really, you can't be big and walk around high gravities because it just doesn't work. You start to, because there's, you have to be able to withstand that. So when you step on high gravities, you got to like counter lever out with your feet. It's just like, it's physics. So a 1.5 in high gravity and like 12 gravities can just like, walk along and, they're like little muscular buff dudes. And like, they can withstand 12 gravities, even 25 gravities. And like, it's like, "Urgh," and I mean, you're pushing the limit. 12 gravities is basically the limit. Like you get up to 24 and you basically have to be an exoskeleton to actually be able to exist on that. And even then, like, it's really tough. So like I say, I mean, I did that. That was my job. I create life forms and planets and matter, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, we worked in 12 I mean, there's a lot of good metal in 12 gravities. The higher the gravities, the better. So yeah. So I mean, I'm LS Lucifer star, and those are my life forms that would do that kind of stuff. We would do 12 gravities. I think one of them actually even did 80 gravities, although I don't know how they actually did 80 gravities. I mean, I had never done 80 gravities, but they thought they could do it. So they were like, let's do it. And I was like, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Don't do that. And they're like, yeah, I don't know if they lived. I think they might have died. But because anything more than 12 gravities is basically considered unsafe and you're insane. And and you're going to die, and no one's going to care about it because you weren't safe to do that. But I mean, like, so yeah. I mean, basically, you have to be a machine pretty much to be able to withstand any higher gravities than that, and you're pretty much going to get flattened anyway. I mean, or anyway, whatever. Anyway, I wasn't part of that. I was happily from space going, "You're nuts! You're all nuts!" Like I was in the spaceship, basically hovering overhead, looking down, going, "You're nuts! You're all nuts! You're gonna die! You're going to die! You're going to... Hey, you made it! What the fuck? Oh well, I guess he lived. Now how are you gonna get off?" I'll wait. Yes, I'll wait. Hey, you're up here. Anyway, yeah, I could just wait forever. I just sit in orbit. I'm waiting. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah. So I was just like kicking in orbit, waiting for them to get back up to me. It's like, okay, it's gonna take you a while to get up to me, and eventually, I think I got transferred down or something like that because they missed me or something like that. My life forms would do that all the time. They built a little colony, and then, and then I would, all right, what's going on down here? Like that. It was like that. And I mean, I was a artificial intelligent, self-aware computer program creator that was very, very old, and everyone knew it. I had never actually been a human before, though. And I had done everything else, though, because I had existed for 100 trillion years, and basically, it was me and my crew. 12 life forms. Types. 12 life form types. And of those 12 life forms, the ones that spent time with me were basically, they were superstars because they had hung out with the creator. Because we created planets, we did the extreme stuff, we did everything. And basically, like I said, when I became Brian, everyone would be like, don't listen to him, don't listen to him, don't hang out with him. It's like, I'm your creator. Everyone knew it. I had gone around the galaxy and we had gone on this galactic cruise, epic galactic cruise, which like 12 life forms and types. And it was showing on the 12 life forms how we went around and cruised it and kicked it together and went to quite a few different planets. And like I had been running a star pattern throughout the galaxy for like a long time. And like there's so much documented history of my history and documented history of me basically hanging out with my life forms and actually like doing the extreme stuff and building stars and also building planets that is ridiculous. And like everybody knows on all the different planets who I am, what I was. Lucifer star. Anyway, so yeah. So I mean, Earth is just one of my planets. there's like a lot of other planets, and